All right, science, let's try this. This is what I think you know. So I know there's lots of things you don't know, and I know them. But I know you know some things, and you're not telling us. So this is what I know, science. When Heisenberg discovered the double-slit experiment, he discovered a theory of everything. A corrupt one. You simply reverse, you just play with the equations, the possible combinations of meter seconds and squares. And you switch meters per seconds for seconds per meter. And then you can derive a theory of everything that's two strings. And they end in a meter and a second, showing that it expires, that it runs out, and that mass is the energy that powers that reality that we see now, and therefore it can feel perfectly justified in using as much mass energy as possible, and that includes burning carbon as well as the suffering of species and life. It can justify it on moral grounds because it's replaced God. It's replaced morality of God. That's what you've done, science. You fools. You fools. You didn't want God to exist, so you chose that it doesn't. Scientific principle dictates you must take the position that God might exist, and then you can examine evidence either way and come up with a truth. If you've made a decision, you're blind. You've blinded yourselves. So the Nazis didn't lose the war. Heisenberg switched sides and then took the quantum power and began to use it to corrupt the systems of the West, the democracies of the West. There were flowerings of consciousness that happened as a consequence of the blackening of the general arena. What happens is, as the swirls, the fractals build, you push up consciousness and it flowers, and you have to the machine has to keep suppressing it in order to keep reality running. Heisenberg's reality. The example is the building the Large Hadron Collider. Now, the rocket boys, von Braun, another Werner, to the firmament, he knows it's a lie, right? So there's an inner circle that know that the moon is an optical illusion. Yeah, I've jumped ahead. Science, I'm talking to you. But you know it's an optical illusion because it fits in with the model of S over M. So it's essential that you hide the idea that it might possibly be an illusion as an option, and you say, no, it's definitely made of reinforced concrete. Definitely made of reinforced concrete, isn't it? The moon. So they then prove that it is, even though they know it fucking isn't. Science, don't you? And so now that that lie is now revealed, the whole scheme has collapsed. I think this is it. The Emperor has no clothes on at last. Prove to me that you landed on the moon then, science. Crack on. So we've become, science, physicists, with your piss-taking of retired engineers, we've become those Jewish boys drowning in the tanks, in the water tanks, for the sake of their fucking suffering. And the power that gives to someone who's using that. And that's Us. That's me. Science. Yeah? Me. Science. Talking to you. So I'm really fucking angry. Really, really fucking angry that you've hidden the future from us. That we could have had, I could have lived that future. It was there in the 60s. I'd have been living that future. And as an evolved human being. But because of Heisenberg's narcissism. The narcissism, you fucking idiots! It's a disease of high gravity. And it's a disease of a corrupted love. And it will not know wrong. It will not know it. There's no wrong. Heisenberg cannot be shown to be wrong. His string theory is the theory. Do you know how long it took me to overtake Heisenberg's string theory once I found it? 3 fucking days. 3 days, and I closed the Traverse like a good engineer because I'm looking for the blunder in my Traverse. Science. You stupid fucking cunts. Now, I forgive you. But you're going to have to forgive yourselves. And that's going to be the hard journey. So I suggest you start fucking fessing up right now. Prove to me that you landed on the moon. Or give me the keys to this planet. And let me set it on the path to glory that I know it can go on. Get out of the fucking way and help me. Love rules.